7:50 here on Sacred Heart Catholic Radio, as we are joined now by Ellen Gable, who is the author of Emily's Hope. Welcome to the Sunrise Morning Show.
Well, thank you very much.
Explain Emily's Hope. Why the title? Give us a little background about this, please.
Well, Emily's Hope is the true story of a woman's spiritual journey from teen years to middle age. It also tells the parallel story of Emily's great-grandmother and shows her difficult journey from the, say, early 1900s to the mid-1900s.
What was your inspiration for the story?
It's actually based on the true stories of both myself and my great-grandmother. I learned about my great-grandmother when I was doing a family tree project many, many years ago as a teenager, and I remember feeling this immediate connection to her. I really didn't understand why at the time. Over the years, I found out a lot about her. One of the things that I found out about her is that she's short, like me. I'm 4'9", and she was also described as feisty.
Like you?
Like me, obviously.
I don't know you that well, but I could just tell. Let's talk about the importance, at least in your experience, of actually exploring your family and writing about it.
Well, I found out that my relatives and my ancestors are not these grandmothers sitting in a rocking chair knitting. And what I found out about her basically changed my entire life, and that's why I wrote about it. And I don't want to give too much away, because I want people reading the book.
You know, it's interesting. I've discussed this with a number of people recently. It's very obvious if we look at our parents, just at their faces, and then look at ours, that we are basically a product of both of our parents. We come from them. But what we often forget is that we also come from our grandparents and our great-grandparents, that the people that we are have roots that go way back. Isn't that interesting?
Oh, absolutely. I totally believe that. And the other thing that that really came home to me was that our example has far-reaching effects. Something that I do today is going to have a far-reaching effect to future generations. And if I'm a really good example, and I try to be a good example, then that's great. If I'm not such a good example, then that's going to have far-reaching effects as well.
Who do you think this book will appeal to, Ellen?
Well, the intended audience is young adults, 16 to 30, although I've received emails from people of all ages and all faiths who have told me that they've enjoyed it. It's ideal for use as a supplement in junior and senior high school religion classes, and I've specifically written a study guide for teachers, which is available free of charge on our website at fullquiverpublishing.com.
So what is it that you hope people will take away from reading Emily's Hope?
I hope that they will come away with the message that it is possible to live the Catholic Church's teachings on marriage. It is definitely possible and attainable. And most importantly, that obedience to God's rules regarding sex and marriage not only protects one's heart, it protects one's soul.
That's a tough sell in our culture, in our society today, don't you think?
It definitely is. It definitely is. But you know what? A quote from St. Augustine, which is at the very front of my book, and his quote was, "There is no love without hope, no hope without love, and neither love nor hope without faith." And that really is part of the theme of my book. Faith is so important, and it has become a very important thing for me.
All right, Ellen Gable, where can we find a copy of your book, Emily's Hope?
It's available on Amazon.com, and it's also available at our website at www.fullquiverpublishing.com.
And, of course, we have linked it on our blog, sacredheartradio.com. Matt's put a link up, so you can simply go to sacredheartradio.com, click on the Sunrise Morning Show, and find a link to Emily's Hope by Ellen Gable. Ellen, thank you for joining us, and your message is very powerful.
And thank you very much. God bless.